Hello, it's William Jeremy. Welcome to my channel. So in this video, in fact in this series video, I want to make some projects that I can use to have a family fun game because my kids growing up and the kids pretty naughty. So I want to I'm being the parent for the first time, so I want I'm still learning. So I try to make an app that can keep a score of the whole family members. Okay, so for example, my son, if he do something good, I'm going to add score. If he do something bad, I'm going to minus score. And once the score reaches certain points, and then you can change the score to some toy, something like that. Okay, so yeah, that's basically the project I want to build. So it's an iOS project. Let me name it. I'm gonna name this project a family score. Okay, so basically it's a score system for the family members. Alright, so we create our projects, and right now, I want to customize a little bit things. So, for example, I want to add different color for different player. So, for example, the mommy we have a say red or pinkish color, and me I'll have a bluish color, and maybe my son will have a cyan color. Okay, so yeah, it's just and I want this color to have expandable, so it got more colors, so you can choose from different colors. So basically the color should be a string, should be codable, should be case iterable. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to create a color helper. Okay, and what I'm going to do is to, of course, you can add the asset here, but right now I think I will just write the case first, because I want to use AI for it. So yeah, I want to incorporate AI into my workflow. You have to accept that AI is a thing. Okay, you have to do that in order to increase the efficiency of your project. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to use the color and helper, basically just some helper code that can enumerate all the different colors. So color helper, and it's a string, is a codable, and is a case iterable. Okay, so basically I want to have a lot of color choices here, and what I'm going to do is to ask AI to generate different colors. Okay, I want add the color here. So here's my code. Yeah, finish my code by add more color case. Okay, using Swift UI, yeah, something like that. All right, and complete color helper. Yeah, right, a different color. Yeah, different color, different cases. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I love this, and I can use all this as here. So I think maybe just just to copy the whole enumerator thing here, so I can quickly get all this color, because I'm too lazy to get all these colors. Okay, cannot find the type color in scope. Yeah, maybe I need to import Swift UI for it. Swift UI. Yeah, sorry, not Swift UI. Okay, I think that should solve the problem. Okay, pretty good. And after the color helper, I think we can have a score data model here. So basically, we have to have a container that can store data, and we're going to create another file specifically for the data. So Swift file, and we can have a so it's a family score, right? So it's a score for saving data. So we're going to use the struct to get the score and make it codable make it identifiable, and make it hashable. Okay, and here inside we can have a specific ID as a UUID. Okay, UUID, and we can have a we can have a different family member name. So family member, how to spell member? Family member name, or family member name. I think is a pretty good one. And family, some family member. okay. I'm going just to use family for this one. So var, I'm going to get a score. Everyone start with a 0 score, or we can give it like 100. Okay, start with 100. You can add and you can decrease it or can subtract. Okay, I think 100 is pretty good. And we can have a specific color, and that color will be our color helper. And we can dot access a specific color, and we can have a like a default color: blue, green, orange, purple. I think blue is a pretty good choice, so let's give it. And we can have a static example data, and that example data will just initialize the score here. And that's pretty much it. And I think we already write the extension of File Manager before, but we are going to need this document directory, especially we want get this URL for the past. So let's write it again, right? So it's a common practice. Okay, so I'm going to do that quickly. It's really simple, just 1 or 2 lines of code. So basically, if you want write a extension, just to write a the thing that you want extend. So for example, File Manager, and extend that by using a little hyphen, and you want to show the document directory. So documents directory. Okay, so you extend that, you want to show specific document directory, and then you can create it. Okay, so basically a foundation, really simple one. And things as an extension, so extension, and you want to extend the file manager, and then you want to show a static var and document directory, documents, I think, directory. Okay, and I'm going to get a URL, and I'm going to show the path will be I'm going to get the file manager got default dot specific URLs for our document directory, and in our dot users domain mask. Okay, that's pretty good. And then we're going to return that specific path. So return path, and just get the first result, return the path. Okay, so yeah, pretty good. And then we're going to also have a view model. I think we already write that in the in my previous app, but things it's a new project, so we have to do that from scratch. So I'm going to quickly do it. And yeah, let's write this view model, because we have to get this view model as a intermediary, so we can get this data, load this data, and save the data. We're going to use the JSON as a data type. So yeah, let's get to it. And what I'm going to do is to write a view model. Okay, and create it. Really simple one. And since we're going to got the data, so we're going to combine here, and I'm going to write a class of view model. Okay, we're going to make it observable objects. I'll write all this functionality inside, and let me make it published var. We got these items here. Right now we got the different score, so let me make a score, and then we can have a pass. So private, and that's our save data's pass. Remember we got this extension of file manager here, so we can file manager got documentation directory, and we can append pass component. Yeah, good. Partial name. Okay, we conformed. Yeah, we don't need all that. Append pass component. We can just add a string here. Say there will be our save item, because we save that item by item, and private var make a our save subscription. Okay, and we can make it any cancelable. Okay, and we can add the initialization here. Self item. Yeah, we can do this catch error here. So init, and we're going to do and catch. So do and then catch. So basically, do, and we can try this our saved pass data, and we try to using this JSON decoder to decode the score from our data, because we use the JSON to sort of load data from that specific pass. And if you do this, if you can't do this, you catch and got an empty array as the item, and you can then save the subscription here. So what I'm going to do is to do and let our data, we can try to load our data. Okay, and there will be our contents of that specific URL, and we can just use our save the past using the documents directory as our URL. Put it here. Okay, and then we can load our items. Okay, we can try JSON decoder to decode our file. Decode, and we can pass the score, okay, and itself from our data. Okay, so we can get that item decoded, read it, just a fancy way of saying this, or make it an empty array. And we got save subscription, and this is cancelable, right? So it can be cancelled. So save subscription will be our items, okay, and we can debounce for schedule time interval compare numeric. Publish elements only after specific time interval. Yeah, between. So debounce of a specific schedule time interval, and you can say hey, 10 seconds or 3 seconds, doesn't really matter. And scheduler, we can have a cannot sign publish debounce strategy. Okay, we need to add our run loop main. Okay, and then we can actually sync our data. So sync, then we can use weak self. Right now we don't need to actually say that thing, because we can just use underline for a placeholder in, and then we can add this self dot actually save the data. So save. Okay, that should be all. Okay, so it's just initialization, There's no member save. That's because we haven't write our function save here. So we can add this func and save. And then we can say data save. Okay. First print it, and then do things. Okay. Then do and catch. Okay. So normally I would like after I did it, but yeah, I think it doesn't really matter that much. So basically, we're going to use JSON decoder again. So do things and then catch the error. Okay, do and catch, do and catch. Okay, so there will be the function of save. We got a function of add things. Okay, and we can just basically code action if you are familiar with programming, whether it's web dev or you know, iOS dev or Android dev. You're going to encounter all this a lot. Save, add, delete. Yeah, I think that pretty much cover all of it. So save or print data saved, and then we do to actually save the data. Okay, so initialize that. Let our data will be try using the JSON decoder to decode our data. Decode. Yeah, I think encoder because it's save the data. So it's safely encode that to JSON and encode the items to JSON, and then again safely save to the path. So JSON, not decoder but encoder. It's not loading data. Okay, it's saving data. So yeah, a lot of the programming language is pretty much similar. So for example, you can like pickle the data or something like that. Just a different language, different way to store this, different like paradigms of dealing with data. But if you think about it, everything is just the same. Just, especially in the era of AI, you can like change from one code, one platform to another. I might write another Android version of the Family Score app. Yeah, if I have time, I'm going to do that. So I can like run that on my Android device because I not carry my iPhone all the time. So data and dots, we can write that, okay, to our saved path. So write to that specific URL, which will be our saved path, and have a option of atomic, sorry, not automatic. What I'm talking about, atomic, and then we can say we have a complete protection here, file protection. So you won't just write it halfway there and have some error. And then if there is an error, we can just print the error. Okay, so error occurred while saving data. Okay, so you can print it, so you can debug it. If there's a like error, you should be able to see it. All right, so then we can add data. Okay, basically every data will be a item. So new item will be initialize it using the score model because it's a data model, right? And items, then we can append that to the items, and just append a new item, append that to the items. Okay, and delete it. Really simple. You just need to remove it. And remember, since data is like stacked, so you have to offset. It's often used. So yeah, underscore, and you can offset because it's going to delete it. Okay, so you just need to refer to that, but you are not going to use that. You just need to use it as a placeholder. So we're going to get the index stats. So you delete it, right? So you just need to remove it from the items. Dot remove, and remove all, add, and remember we can add the offset, not just the add offset. Okay, and this index will be our offset. Perfect. Okay, so we can delete it, and In fact, I want to add 2 delete, okay? Remember the first time I said I don't want to remove all. This time I will remove all, okay? I just remove all the data. So delete, and if it's selected, and selected the set of the score, okay? And I want to get hold of all the items and dot remove everything. And we can add where, if it's selected, as long as it contains, we can remove all. Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty much all for the view model. Okay, just for dealing and handling with data. Okay, on the higher side, I think maybe not just the contains. We can safely just get everything like removal. Yeah, I think that's just should do. Okay, so I'm going to just delete it. Okay, sorry, I think you don't need all this criteria. Just need to remove all. Okay, and I want to differentiate, so maybe just delete all. Okay, and then I think maybe you can set a different like week for a score, and you have to clear it. So after this week or after a month, you have to reset everything. So you can say func reset the score. Okay, so you can like make every score in every item to this initial value, which would be 100. So for I in from 0 go all the way to say items dot count. So that really depends on the family members. So if you got like 10 family members, it will be count all the way to the 10 family members. And we can set, because it's a loop, right? So every item score will be reset to 100. So if you like trigger this function, we'll just reset every item. Yes, items, or I think S, reset every item score back to 100. So whether it's like you subtract a lot of the score, you add a lot of it, you just go back to normal. Okay. Okay, I think the backend part is ready, and as I said multiple times, normally if we start a project, you start from the data. And once the data as well as the view model is ready, I think we can like go all the way back to the front end and dealing with the UI part. So what I'm going to do is to first finish every row of data, right? You add the item will be shown in the row, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to add a Swift file, and I'm going to say there will be score row, right? Score row.swift. I think that's pretty good. So every row will be a container for the score. The struct score row, and it's a view. Okay, it's more like a sub view thing. Okay, pretty good. Yeah, I think I might as well just using a Swift like UI for that. Okay, let me do that manually. Okay, so instead of foundation, I think I'm going to import Swift UI. Okay, and then yeah, so, sorry. Then we can add the binding. Okay, and then we're going to get a var of items. Okay, item will be ready. Got the score model ready, so the score that should do. And then we got this main body part, var body, and is some view, right? Some view, and we got inside. We want every row to have a first a text field where you can enter the family member's name. So text field Okay, text field, and you can have some default text here. Say like family member, and then you can add your text here. So text will be a binding. We can access the item dot for the member name, yeah, and we can have some modifier here. For font will be dot title dot. I think title would be pretty good. Okay, so title font, and we can make it have a specific frame. So frame, and we can make it max width of infinity, and we can make it alignment to the left, like leftmost. So alignment dot leading, that should do. So the text field will be at the leftmost side, and yeah, and once you finish with the text field, I think we can add two buttons. One button to minus all this score number, the other is to plus, and yeah, very simple one, just two buttons. So I'm going to add a button here, and I'm going to first dealing with the logic, second dealing with the label. So I'm going to get an item and dot get hold of score. This one is for minus, so minus equals to 1. Okay, logic is here, and then the label. Label, I'm thinking about using the SF symbol here. So image, and we can use the system name variable value. Yeah, let me just use a string here, and let's find a SF symbol for this scenario. Okay, I already opened the SF symbol, and I'm thinking of a like minus. Okay, we got minus. Let's think about this. We maybe I think the diamond shape minus looks pretty good. Minus plus this circle field also pretty good. Let's look at the minus diamond. I love this. So I'm going to copy the name and finger crossed. I can paste it here. Minus diamond. I think we also got like the plus diamond. So yeah, we were around there. Right now, let's just get things down. So image, we already got this minus, and we can have a certain font. Let me say a specific title, maybe a smaller title. Okay, it doesn't really matter at this point because you can always change it. So we can put in a certain frame, and we have the minimum width and height, something like that. I think Apple's minimum width is 44, so I'm going to go with the minimum width, and yeah, later change it. Okay, and you can always add a content shape. So basically, you sort of restrained the whole thing into a very small part. So you can have a content shape of a say rectangle. Just put it inside of shape. Right now, let's just leave it here, and I'm going to duplicate the whole bottom because it's, yeah, I'm going to plus, and I think it's good practice to put everything inside of each stack, because I want everything to be horizontally layout, because there's a row, and you can add certain spacing here. So spacing, and let's add, I think 5 maybe already enough, and get everything here. Okay, and once this plus, I believe we got a like plus here, and yeah, rectangle, that would be good. Yeah, so let's test things out. Okay, just to get a canvas. Okay, I need to get the content view or a preview here. So let's go back to score row, add a preview. Instead of content view, I'm going to get a score row here. So I already switched on the canvas, so this should give me, yeah, so we have to add some sort of item as a score here. So let's try to add some dummy data, and I believe I got the example data here. Okay, basically got some example data, and let's try to just initialize a constant item score, and I want a constant, a certain value. Can I just get an example here? Yeah, just some example data. That should do the work, and let's just wait and see the result at the right side. Okay, we got a family. We got a I think it's called family member. But why there's no family member, just a family, which is weird. Yeah, this is a family member, and we can put it because of the data here. Okay, so looks pretty good. I got two buttons to add and subtract, but I think two left and right, so I can add the whole padding area here, just below the edge stack. Let me add a little bit padding, maybe 10 or 15 even. Just yeah, I think 15 is very good. Why? And right now it's too blank. I want to add a certain color, so I'm going to add a background color, right? And that color will be our item and dot color. Okay, I already extend the I think it's color helper, and I want to get this raw value of the color here depending on the color helpers results. And I can even add some of the animation here, so I can add animation, and we got animation fades, constant animation, animation value here. Just to get rid of this, just using new and equatable to the item. Okay, yeah, I think that should do the trick, and we can leave everything else here. So the family, like example family name, something like that. Okay. Okay, and let's go back here, row, and we got the family name as a example data on the right side. Of course, I can refer to it since it's a text field. Okay, so I can change it. Background, if you don't want this, you can just specify a specific color. Let me just cut it because I don't want totally delete it. Color, say cyan, I think maybe, so you guys know what's going on. Okay, so you got a nice background. You got this two buttons, so I can add and subtract, and I can change it because it's a text field. Okay, so for example, the family name will be me. Okay, within JM, I can put it here. Okay, so so far so good, but I wanted to leave something here, so I'm going to put this color raw value. Okay, and yeah, color or color raw value, color maybe. Okay, so yeah, sometimes I get confused about British spelling and American spelling. I think in programming 99% of the time it's American spelling, but yeah. So I think that's pretty much it. You got add, we got say pass, we got this, we got color, yeah, color, we got score and color. The different items do have a color, and using the color helper, and yeah, we got different color. So I think that's already pretty good for this video. So in next video, we're going to put this row into the whole view, so we can adjust it, and maybe let a user to actually put the data and store it, because we got all this scaffold ready. Okay, so yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumb up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I also got a digital art channel, by the way, you can check it out. And thanks, bye.